Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video with my good friend Jordan Zoblis and me, Mike Blake. And today we are working on the beautiful E36 BMW. As I said in the last video, big change in mentality, really taking this a lot more seriously, proper parts, redoing little jobs that suck, that haven't been done as well as they should be. And that have been giving us, I guess, niggles when we go into competition or just go to drive, or potentially could give us niggles. So, is that right? Are you laughing at me? Yeah, fair enough. I don't even know how to speak English. One of the jobs we need to do is see this wiring. That's done by me and done really badly. So, we're going to redo it, make it all tidy. Another job we have to do, little things like, here's the spark plugs that I pulled out of the car. And they are, as you can see, definitely past their due by date. So, we've got some nice new BKR60 spark plugs, but the reason they look so manky up top as well is because I have a vented bonnet and rain gets through and fills up the cylinders and I have to empty them out. So to fix that, I actually do have a valve cover, right? Which is this there, made by the fabulous Burnouts Unlimited, shout out. And this does go here. Alright, so it goes here, but the way that I'm running my coils now, so that my coil packs don't go straight down like a normal BMW, because of the heat, I run them up angled this way, and so they cover where the bolts would usually come through for this. So instead, as you can see here, we've drilled some holes and got some bolts, and we're going to weld a tab onto here that goes down, and same back here, and that way the cover can go back on, and also run a strip of rubber along under the cover, some adhesive rubber that we have, so that it seals it and rain can't get in anymore, which is rad. That really fixes one of the big problems we've had. Plus that cover just looks super nice. So that's another job we need to do. And then we have these beautiful CAS Engineering version 2 lock adapters, because as you guys would have seen if you watched my Winton Raceway video, the Keep It Reet Surrey video, we snapped this knuckle. Where is it? Down here. That is crudely welded together so that I could get the car moving around the shop. But that knuckle was busted. CAS Engineering are really cool. They do a lot of research and development, and they're more than happy to admit when their products could be improved, and they're happy to improve them. So V2, way stronger, got all these like reinforcement things going on, which is rad. So I'm very excited to run these. Powder coated a nice grey, which is sick, so shout out. We're going to chuck those in. I absolutely love the lock kit that I run from CAS Engineering. 60mm extended LCAs, adapters, and that's it. Oh, I'm running E90 tie rod inner things as well, and that's it. And just ridiculous. Provides a lot of front track, which looks gangster, and you can go backwards, and it feels good. Yeah. Have you been in my car with it?
Not the new stuff, no. I had eBay lock.
Yeah, eBay lock, yeah. No more eBay lock for Mikey. That was a long time ago. And then we've got to do things like replace these flares. We've got nice new ones. And then we're going to go underneath the car and do that as well. Oh, so many things. Look, the switch panel here, that's average. So we've got nice new switch panel stuff to go in. That'll go there. We may not get that done in this video. And then tonight there are some car meets on, and the 280 hasn't seen daylight in a while. There are a couple of things I want to do to this car, actually lots of things. I have brand new flares on the way. I'm putting BC racing coilovers in it. Paint needs a buff and protection and all that stuff, but this car meet's on tonight, and Jordan wants to go, tickle, 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 and I want to go too. So we're probably going to take the 280 to some car meets and take you guys along with us, which is sick, because I haven't really done that before on the channel, apart from the Keep It Reet car meet that we did recently. Can you tell that I've had energy drink? I bet you can. Also, as you can see in the factory, it's about to go through some big transformation stuff, and we're going to do a lot of painting here, and we're going to do offices upstairs. My business, Two Step Garage, is now moving into the factory along with me. If you don't know what Two Step Garage is, we just sell automotive accessories, but we're really stepping up our game this year. We are moving into the wheel market, and we will be selling aftermarket wheels, but they land very soon, so we're getting the factory ready. That means that these cars will no longer be here, because we'll have shelving and lots of stuff, so pretty crazy, lots of changes going on. But anyway, let's get back to work. Just quickly, just an update, because you guys love to hear when I do things wrong, but I blew another ECU in this thing. Yep, that's right. But it wasn't my fault really. This one here is cooked. So what happened was, I was sitting in the car and I was scrolling on Instagram, but I haven't hooked the thermo fans up yet, and the car was idling and it got hot and it popped off one of these hoses because I haven't welded bead around here yet so that it can't pop them off, and steam got into the ECU and cooked it. So lessons learned. Next ECU we're going to seal it off so that it can't get water inside it, and take lots of extra precautions and not pop any more ECUs. So Roland at Wankle Garage is sending me another one. So that's ECU number 3 we're going to have in this car. Go me. How good's that?
Yeah.
I love it. It's
keen to drift it Friday.
I'm keen to drift it. It's expensive. I've spent enough money just on ECUs on that car. It's supposed to be a budget build. Never the case. Alright, we're going to get to work. Let's do it. Okie dokie. Look at that. It's all on. Super nice. Bolts up right here. And we've put rubber, which I have. So it's just had the double-sided stuff on it. Run underneath and it literally seals absolutely perfectly all the way along. So now no water can get into our coil packs. Looks super nice. And it's practical, which I'm freaking stoked about. So nice start to the list of jobs that we need to get done. Really happy with that. Quickly, I'm just going to pull the oil filter out because I really want to see what it looks like in there and see what condition the kind of engine is, which you can always tell by looking at your oil filter. Smell that? Yeah, oof. Definitely a little crap in there. Cool, look at that. So random, but no metal, I don't think. You're supposed to cut them open. Should we cut it open?
I don't think you need to.
Just have a look.
Yeah.
And we have the new boy.
Ooh.
Slip it in the hole. So weird how these sit.
Yeah, just sit in there.
And then when it's up in the air, we'll drain the oil and then it should be fresh as a daisy. Ready for round 1 of the drift of the South Australian Drift Series.
Mike will be my Valentine that day.
Yes, yes I will. That'll be sick. I'm so excited. These are the two-piece guards that you can get.
Quick.
Boom! And then it turns out the new ones that I got are just slightly not as wide as the ones that we pulled off. But I'm kind of happy about that because it just means the car looks a little bit tougher with more track width. So it's going to be a little pokey, a lot pokey. But I'm down with that because you know all the WiseFab kids have pokey cars, don't they? So
WiseFab kids.
yeah, we're the WiseFab kids, but we're not. Throw the spark plugs in, going to throw the coil packs on. But we're going to get the car in the air and we're going to put these new Kaz knuckles in it.
Yes.
Which is something that feels like it's actually productive as opposed to doing all this random weird crap. Good. We're taking a quick break from the E36 because it's raining outside and Jordan's got his 318i E36 here. Look at this nugget. Oh, and there's lots of thunder as well going on, so we're just going to take it for a quick jam. I don't know why, just decided to. YOLO? Would ya? Yeah.
It's so slow.
Alrighty, we're on to the knuckles. Let's have a look. If Jordan gets his fat face out of the way. Check out the welding. That's like perfect. So we should just leave it and just go to South Australia and just drift like that, I reckon.
Let's bring those to space.
It's pretty mint. One lady owner. Jordan's doing all the hard work.
Yeah.
While Jordan does that, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of things to this unfocused car so that we can drive it tonight and it doesn't fall apart on us. Oh yeah, you need to wash your car.
Yeah.
Or don't. Probably looks better with dirt on that E36. So here is the old knuckle, and as you can see, basically that's how thick the first version was, which is sweet. Did a bunch of tests on the computer and stuff, and the computer said that should be strong enough, but obviously real life applications versus what the computer says is always a little bit different. And this is the new one. So as you can see,
Beautiful.
much stronger, lots more meat in the places where it matters, but also more correction on the bump steer as well. So that means that this, where the steering rack, the tie rod arm, bolts up, has more bump steer correction. Hard to explain, but it is better, I promise. I know steering geometry stuff.
I'm gonna get some for my cars.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah.
They're freaking amazing. But we're gonna go ahead and whack this in.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean Jordan, because
Yeah, I wore a white t-shirt.
for this exact reason. Yeah. This is how easy it is to fit. Off you go.
Literally. So what you want to do is undo that, put the low control on, take your coilover off, and you tie it out. And that's
Boom. That slips on, and then instead of your tie rod bolting up to the front point,
It
front of the
moves it,
knuckle,
yeah.
it moves it to there and bolts up at the back. And see, this is what I mean by the bump steer, by the way. This bolts up here, and as you can see, it's got a nice big bit of space for this to bolt up, so that when your car is lower, right, and the angle would be like that, it drops it down. Obviously not as dramatically as what I just said, but instead of, you know what I mean? And so that actually makes a huge difference, especially when you're under drift and hitting the mad bumps and stuff. So good. Kaz Engineering, killing it as always. And that's the knuckle installed, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. So much lock, it's actually ridiculous. Boom. Really fun to drive this setup the way it is. Super drivable. Lots of front end control. These Neomax coilovers really help as well. Australian made, super strong. Just feel amazing on the car. Stoked. But we've had enough of working on this for now, so we're going to whip this outside, give it a quick clean, and then we'll be on our way.
Whoa.
We're going to go see what car meets we can find.
Yeah.
We're going to clean the E36 and we're going to clean the... Yeah, we've got some mischief to get into, yeah. We're going to get out of the factory for some vlogs, man. Can't always be in here, so quick clean for this bad girl and then we'll go for a drive. Yeah. Alrighty, we are out and about, back in the Datsun. Feels good to be driving this thing again. Jordan's behind us and we're just going to go and check out some car meets tonight and see what we can find. Apparently there's a couple of things going on in Melbourne, so I'm on my way to pick Dan up because it's never fun driving by yourself. And then we'll head out for some fun. We have arrived at Dan's house. Nice hoodie.
Thanks, bro. Nice hoodie.
Hey Dan. Dan's getting tools to fix my 280ZX, but here's Dan's S13. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Currently still in the build, but I want to show you guys because it's just coming up so nice. So we've got Work VX MX wheels, courtesy of a subscriber, Malcolm. Huge shout out to you for helping us get these here to Victoria. Had them rebarreled, all brand new hardware. Very nice. Just this thing is just going to be so cool. Side skirts, and he's got some Origin front guards, 25mm ones. Got to do a little work on the back, but he's going to leave the guards stock because stock guards are pretty awesome. Love it. This used to be his drift car. No, he reshelled his drift car into this. That's what it is. So it's got a whole bunch of parts still off his drift car that are going to be good enough to go on this. Thing's just going to be awesome once it's fully done. Alright, go time. We're headed to a supposed car meet. Gosh knows if it's an actual car meet, but we're on adventures. We're on adventures. Let's just do this. Well, that's a nice gauge. Yeah. So we've rolled up to a car meet of sorts, unorganised, but it's pretty freaking gnarly. Lots of cars and stuff going on, which is sick, as you can hear and see. So we're just going to walk around, check out the cars, lightning in the sky. It's a good night. Oh, that was a big one. It's a bit windy and rainy, but this is definitely my favourite car at the whole meet. I love these air-cooled Porsches. Freaking awesome. And the owner of this car said that he likes my Datsun, so I'm happy. Sorry for the wind. VG30 Turbo K70. Holy balls, that's cool. Literally just looks like it should be there. Look how even tidy like the intercooler is done, eh? It's so nice.
This is better.
Yeah, it looks great.
This is absolutely what I meant to do.
Running a Haltech with digital dash. And of course they've got the speakers in the back. Hell yeah, this thing is dope. And then there's this thing, the Impala. Oh my god. This is comfortability.
That's way back.
I'm sorry. Can't help myself. And as you can see, we are now back at the factory. Last night was frickin' sick. Even though the rain rolled in and it was super wet and all that, it was just such a good time. Shout out to everyone that came out and gave us big ups for the 280. And a couple of people came up and said, hey, I watched the channel, and that was really cool. So thank you guys for that. That's always mind blowing when you meet people who actually watch your YouTube channel. It's still pretty unreal, but a very cool night, lots of cool cars, a good time had all round. Now we are back at the factory. I've unfortunately gotten carried away by myself. Sometimes it's just nice to do stuff without filming, but I've pretty much finished the engine bay in the E36. As you can see, it's a lot tidier now. All the wiring and stuff has been fixed up or moved and wrapped and made 10 times better. Electronic boost controller solenoids back here. Just everything's just way tidier now. Nice black lines running to our oil catch can, and just everything is looking a lot better. I haven't even water blasted this engine bay yet either, so I need to do that. Super stoked on the cover, and that is where we're going to leave this one, guys. Unfortunately, I've run out of time for the weekend, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed getting out and about a bit instead of just being in the factory the whole time. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Obviously subscribe to the channel if you do watch the videos, always helps out. Follow me on Instagram at It's Mike Lake, and next video we're going to be back for the conclusion of getting the E36 ready for competition season. And next week on Friday we're taking this drifting as well, so there's a huge amount to do this week. So stoked. See you guys in the next video. Peace!